This week on Automotive Tips, brought to you by Liking Auto. Hey, what's up, you guys? Today I'm bringing you another quick tip. This time is on body work on the car. As you all know, I am building a food truck. Just got the window put in, but this is not about that. I'm actually doing a lot of body work on this side of the truck because there's a lot of dents on this side of the truck. So here go a quick tip. I actually sanded this down really good, but first, to get the dents out, I went in the inside, took a rubber hammer, knocked it in. After you take a rubber hammer and knock it in as much as you can, what you want to do is still find the low spots on the truck. So to find those low spots, I sanded it down pretty good, sprayed it with a coat of what's it called, primer. And then after you coat it with primer, which I ran out actually, you can sort of see like the low spots right here and in this area. You can sort of see it. But if you rub across this, it's like high spots from me hammering it in with the rubber hammer. So to find those low spots, what you want to do is just take some paint. Doesn't matter what type of paint you take. Right now I'm just going to use this red paint because I'm going to sand it down anyway, and the whole car is going to get painted, so it doesn't matter. You can use primer if you want to. Open this. Now what you do is take some paint. If you want to see what type of paint I'm using, this is not the type of paint you use. This is duplicolor paint for brakes and stuff, to paint your brakes. So to find those low spots, just do a light coat. Okay, that's not coming out light at all, but I just want to find the low spots on this truck in this area. That did not come out light at all. Like, god damn, that was bright as hell. Actually a very nice color. Should I paint the car red? Nah, I'm gonna stick with black. So I'm gonna let that dry for a second. Okay, after you let it dry for a second, just to reiterate what I'm doing, I'm trying to find the low spots in my truck. So what I did was sprayed it with some primer. I ran out of primer, so I just used some red spray paint. Do the same concept. It's a couple of dents in here that you can feel if you rub your hand across. It's a little bumpy. Some obvious dents that you can see, like right here. So to find the low spots, you just spray it with some paint and you sand it down. You can use a hand sander. Today I'm just using an orbital sander, and I'm gonna keep it straight and flush and just go across. Let me show you. So the whole purpose of this is to find the highs and the lows in the truck. As you can see, you will have to change sand papers because this just kicked up a lot of red paint on here. So I'm gonna have to change that. These are the highs right here. High, 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 high. The lows is everything around it. So when you go across, these are what I'm feeling sticking out. I can either knock those back in, or I can put some body filler around it, sand it down, and make it all smooth. This is low because when I sand across here, it bring all of this out, but it didn't bring this one spot out. So this is very low. You can look at that and see that it's low. So I'm gonna finish sanding this and I'm gonna show you how it looks. Okay, I'm sanding it down a little more. I do want to add, I switched over to a hand sander. This is just you can use a block, but this is actually a real, but what you can do is just take a block, wrap some sandpaper around it, or just get one of these. I just don't feel like putting it inside of there. So what I do is just 60 grit sandpaper and wrap it around like this and just hold it. But it's really a hassle to put it in there. So what we have here is after me spraying it down with this. You don't have to do that. All you can do is just dust it off with a microfiber towel or a regular towel. Then I wet sand it. The reason I wet sand it is because me dry sanding it or just sanding it normally left me with this. Keep locking up all my sandpaper and messing up a lot of sandpaper when you sand it dry. But when you wet sand it, let me show you what does your sandpaper look like. See, locking up all the sandpaper. But when you wet sand it, it don't do that to the sandpaper because it don't get a chance. So this little sandpaper lasted all that time when I wet sanded. I don't have a water hose, so if you don't have a water hose, that's cool. You can do one of these things right here, or a spray bottle, anything to throw water on there, a cup. But this thing come in handy. Sometimes I wash the car with this. This is something you use for plants, I think. You just fill it up, pump this up. Oh shit. So you can't pump no more. You got different settings on this. I'll just keep it on that setting. Spray some water. Really, when I say if I want to wash a car, I could use this to wash a car, even though I got a power washer. But yeah, but when I'm sanding the car, this is perfect for sanding the car. Now the reason I said it doesn't matter if you use the red spray, body filler, any type of spray. The reason I use red because it was more visible to see than the gray, because it's already gray under here. But you see all of these overspray spots right here that's red. I can easily get that off. Just wet it up a little. Take your sandpaper. Right here it's a little red. Sand it down. After you sand it down, to get off of that nasty dust, you just, and as you can see, all of that red dust is falling down. So all of these spots right here, that's super red, is where the body filler will go. You just want to make sure that you completely sand it down. And these low spots that you add body filler and you don't need it. And you don't want to focus on it like this, because if you focus on it, how would you know if that spot need body filler? So you just want to be long across the whole thing. But even while I'm doing that, it's sort of eliminating the red where I don't want to eliminate it, because even though I'm doing it super light. So what we're gonna do is add some body filler, and that's how you find high and low spots in your paint. Stay tuned for the next video if you want to watch the video on the series of me building the truck. Just look up food truck build part 1, 2, and 3. It's in different parts. Me putting it on the window is not actually on there right now. I gotta update some of my videos. I actually way ahead on the videos. I did a lot more, but I'm gonna start uploading them. And that's pretty much how you find those spots in your paint job. Well, not your paint job, your body work. Thanks for watching. Alright, and this is the end result. As you can see, a little bit that red under the body filler. Nice and smooth. Right now I'm just using this 60 grit sandpaper. Remember that big dent? So what I'm doing is I'm wet sanding it because I don't want sand everywhere flying. And when you wet sand it, it's just smoother. Ain't no necessary reason I should just regular sand it. So just wet it up a little. Or a lot, depends on you, no matter. I already did the top. I'm focusing on this piece. So to get this little shape, what's up? What you doing? You putting pressure on this and this, but you letting it sand that down at the same time. That's how it looks. Just add a little more body filler to fill in these little holes. Sorry, I'll keep got the camera everywhere. Clean this off. Fuck. It's about to rain, you guys, so not painting today. Clean your paper off. When you wet sand, it just look a lot smoother too, and they feel a lot smoother. So what I'm gonna do is add a little more body filler in these spots. Sand it like this.